We'll meet two of the chefs featured in City Men Cook 2016.
We'll visit the University of Dallas campus for an update.
Hello everyone and welcome to About Town. I'm Tristan Martinez.
And I'm Kathy Whiteman. I'd like to take just a moment to welcome Tristan to the show. Tristan's been freelancing with us here at ICTN and we are thrilled to have you. Tell the audience a little bit more about yourself.
I am a senior at the University of North Texas, majoring in Converge Broadcast Media, and I am ready to graduate.
I completely understand that. My son just graduated and I was ready for him to graduate, so it's all good. Glad you could be here.
Thank you so much.
And we're so glad that you could join us for details on the city's big plans for the 4th of July.
Scott Churchill returns to About Town with a review of The Conjuring 2. And we'll have news on Irving Black Arts Council's upcoming movie night later in the show.
As always, we invite you to email us and let us know about stories that you'd like to see and events that you'd like to promote.
So please subscribe to our YouTube channel, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Twitter. Or you can still email us at ictn@cityofirving.org.
Lyric Stage brings the newly restored original score of Cole Porter's Anything Goes to the Carpenter Hall stage. Here's a preview in this week's Arts Review. The orchestra is all warmed up, but this invited audience isn't here for a performance. This is a Sitz program.
Sitzprobe, which is German for sit rehearsal, literally.
Jay Fish is the conductor and music director for Lyric Stage's production of Anything Goes. He says this type of rehearsal allows the cast and musicians to concentrate on getting all the nuances of this great music just right.
There'll always be a lady fair who's waiting there for you.
Lyric Stage's mission is to produce these classics of the American stage in a way that hasn't been done in decades.
What Steve and I wanted to do was get back to the original.
So they spent months researching and restoring the original score.
33-piece orchestra and a 37-member cast is outrageously exciting.
Cole Porter himself would have enjoyed celebrating his birthday in this way.
Today is the 125th anniversary of his birth. And how beautiful to be able to celebrate it with his words and his music in this wonderful Sitzprobe.
Anything Goes runs June 17th through 26th in Carpenter Performance Hall. Call 972-252-ARTS for tickets and showtimes. It's no secret that Irving is home to some great chefs. We catch up with two of them getting ready for this year's City Men Cook. The biggest cooking event of the year takes place on Father's Day, June 19th this year. And here to give us the details are Terry Allen, my dear friend, y'all will remember him from the show, and Chef Andrew Howard. Thanks, gentlemen.
No
Great
problem.
to see you.
Oh, we're glad to be here.
What's the event, Terry?
Well, you know, About Town is our special media partners for this event, and we've been doing it for, what, 16 years now? We've changed our name. We've morphed into City Men Cook. We have mentoring programs, but this Father's Day, all these men will still come together another year and cook for the city and all the participants, mostly women, and they're gonna love it because they don't get to cook and the men keep cooking for them, and I can't wait till you see what we have for this year.
Oh, I'm excited about it because, as you know, I do love good food and I love chefs. So, Chef Andrew, step up here. How'd you get involved in City Men Cook?
Well, I'm always looking for new ventures to get into around the city, new events to be a part of and showcase my cooking. And so when I ran across the City Man Cook flyer, I checked out the website and read up on it, seen that these guys have been doing this for a few years and they always make good donations to charities around the city, and so that's something that me and my company would definitely like to be a part of, and so here we are. I wanted to bring some flavor, and here we are.
Well, it looks like you really brought some flavor. This looks delicious. Is this one of your signature dishes?
That is one of our signature dishes.
Tell us about it.
We call those skew balls, and what they are is they're actually fried macaroni and cheese balls. We use 3 cheeses, and today we've took the liberty of adding jalapenos and bacon for you guys.
Oh, we are in so much trouble here, Terry.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna make it through the rest of the day,
Yeah,
sir.
neither
This
do
is
I.
good.
This
can't
looks
wait.
really, really good. So you don't mind,
delicious.
right? We're gonna,
Oh no, go right ahead.
Ladies, see what you're gonna get if you come to the event, citymencook.com.
Oh my gosh. This is heavenly. I'm going to need a minute, people. This is really good, Chef Andrew.
This is going to be my lunch and dinner today.
Absolutely wonderful.
I love it.
So, I would eat the whole thing. You probably better get it out of here.
I believe it. All right, well, I think I'm probably going to take the rest of these home and enjoy these with friends and family. So you guys enjoy the rest of your day.
Oh my goodness.
So you're also affiliated, City Men Cook, with mentoring program. Tell us about that.
Well, part of our name is the Father's Table, and we're part of the My Brother's Keeper initiative that was coming out of the White House under President Obama. I was lucky to be there in the White House about 4 months ago and learning the principles of the program to apply our mentoring. And every time women come to the event, they always say, I got 2 sons, is there any way we can interact with these men? They will say things like, how do I tell my son this? How do I tell my nephew this? So we started doing informal mentoring on the process, and when the My Brother's Keeper program came about, we designed a whole mentoring program.
That's a very exciting addition to
So
what
we're
you've
very
been
happy
doing.
about it.
That is great. So I understand that we have another chef to talk to. So folks, we're headed outdoors to talk with Chef Daryl. Yeah?
Oh yeah, we're going to be going out to the food truck.
City Men Cook, right here.
citymencook.com. We'll talk to you soon.
So Daryl, are you in there? We're going to be talking with Chef Daryl Hatcher with Pappys Mobile Cafe, which was seen in the movie Like a Country Song with Billy Ray Cyrus. And we'll be talking with, oh, okay, you snuck up on me.
Yes, yes. How are you?
I'm doing great. So Daryl, tell the audience a little bit about Pappys Mobile Cafe and why you guys decided to get involved with City Men Cook.
Pappys Mobile's Cafe came from Nashville, Tennessee, and we decided to get into it. We brought it here to Dallas, Texas, and we decided to get into it because we love the kids.
Yeah.
Everything is about the kids.
Yeah, well,
Raising awareness for the children.
that's fantastic. So what are your specialties here on the truck?
Now, well, let me see what Brother Cedric has in here. Mr. Cedric, just stick your face on out here, man.
Get out here, Cedric, so we can see you. Yeah. What do you have here?
Okay, today we have a brisket cheese fry,
Oh my
hickory smoked
gosh.
brisket, and a catfish sandwich.
Oh my gosh, that looks good. I see coleslaw on that sandwich. That
Coleslaw,
looks
yes, ma'am,
amazing.
and a homemade relish there.
Oh,
Absolutely.
okay. Sounds
Yes, ma'am.
great. So this is what you're going to be sharing with the crowd at City Men Cook?
Yes, ma'am. This is what we're going to share with the City Men Cook, and it has been a Dallas favorite.
I can imagine. It looks
Absolutely.
absolutely delicious. Okay, so do you mind if I just, this brisket is just too good to pass up. I feel like Guy Fieri. This is greatness. All right, so we'll see you
Yes, ma'am. See you June 19th.
June 19th
Gillies.
at Gillies.
City Men Cook.
Tickets are still available for City Men Cook. Call 214-233-6199 for more information. A big salute to our military as part of this year's Independence Day celebration. Jacqueline Madden joins us with the details. It's great to see you.
Thank you for having me.
And I love your theme this year. Saluting the military is really what this 4th of July celebration ought to be about. Tell us a little bit about your theme.
Our celebration is a tribute to USA Armed Forces. And what we wanted to do is celebrate each branch of the military. We want to embrace our veterans, and we want to celebrate military accomplishments throughout history.
That's going to make a great parade.
I think
and
so.
Get everybody excited about being there, which you don't have a problem with because people
No.
turn out in droves for this thing. So if people are still interested in being a part of the parade, is there still any room?
I say to those people, please submit your parade entry.
Okay, great.
We still have available spaces, and all they need to do is go to irvingevents.org, and you'll find our application there. We'll extend that for another week or so.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic. So folks, get over to
Please.
irvingevents.org and can you fill it out online?
You can.
Okay, all right, good deal.
Easy as pie.
Easy as pie, I love it. So day of, everything kicks off at 9 o'clock?
Everything kicks off at 9. We'll start with our traditional parade and the historic downtown Irving, and that generally goes until about 10:30. And immediately after the parade, we'll have our watermelon reception, and we're going to have a special patriotic concert in Heritage Park.
That's
And there'll be
fantastic.
tons of activities for the kids to participate.
And they always love that.
Yes.
And then for later in the day,
We're going to give you a little break, and at 6 o'clock, we're inviting everybody to come out to the fireworks celebration. We have a couple of concerts that's going to feature a regional band, as well as the Irving Symphony, and then we'll go into the fireworks celebration.
and what a great way to end up the 4th of July
I think so.
celebration. Absolutely. With great
Yeah.
music and under that wide Texas sky over
Right
there by
next to Lake Carolyn.
Oh, yeah.
It makes for a good day.
That's a great setting. So if you're ready to start celebrating like immediately, there's an opportunity to do that on Saturday the 18th.
Yeah, we're going to have another little celebration, and that will be the annual Juneteenth celebration in the Bear Creek community. And we're going to have a program themed The Sound of Legends. And we'll be not only celebrating President Lincoln's signing of the Emancipation Proclamation, but we're going to go into how music has, how the lyrics and how it has told an American story through different artists and the lyrics. And we want to just show how that has influenced American progress, and specifically how it has influenced Black Americans' progress.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So that's June 18th.
June
And what time will
18th.
you start?
We'll start at noon.
Okay, good deal, good deal. And then Sounds of Legends all day long.
All day long, and we'll do some local tributes to Bear Creek families. In addition, the NAACP will be there, and just sharing how people can get involved with local community building.
Oh, that's great. That is absolutely wonderful. So folks, to find out more about all of these events, you can go to irvingevents.org and just click any of the events coming up. You guys have so much going on in
We
town.
got a lot of fun going on.
Absolutely. Thanks for being here.
Thank you.
And we look forward to everything coming up this summer.
Okay.
Back to you, Tristan.
Scott Churchill is back with a review of The Conjuring 2, starring Vera Farmiga, once again as a psychic dealing with unearthly phenomena. Where does it rank on this summer's list of scariest movies? Let's see what Scott has to say.
How does it feel living in a haunted house?
You don't get used to it. See, we was just a normal family before this.
It's been getting worse since Mr. Grove started talking to it.
I wonder what would happen if we tried talking to it now. Is anybody there? Is anybody there who wishes to communicate? Janet?
Janet's asleep, and I'm talking.
Obviously derivative from the whole history of horror films dealing with evil spirits, most especially The Exorcist, The Conjuring 2 nonetheless manages to keep its audience spellbound for its entire running time of close to 2 hours and 15 minutes, mostly thanks to deft camera work on the part of director James Wan, who brought us the first installment of The Conjuring in addition to last year's Furious 7. A slick filmmaker with a great sense of timing, thanks to the input from his editor, the visual style of Conjuring 2 is to put the viewer right there in the middle of the experience of the young girl slowly becoming possessed. Vera Farmiga, returning to her role as a spirit hunter from the first film, helps to anchor the audience in the believability of the story, which is based upon true incidents in London some years ago.
And when it does it feel like it's coming from inside you?
No. More like it's coming from behind me. Like I'm being used.
Does it ever say things just to you that only you can hear? What does it say?
It said it wants to hurt you.
When did it say that?
Right now.
There are places in the film where even seasoned film critics were squirming in their seats at this week's preview screening. As a sequel, The Conjuring 2 certainly delivers, even if one cannot say that it delivers us from evil. On a brighter note, we'll close this week's segment with a montage of music from Beautiful, the Carole King musical, which is now showing at the AT&T Performing Arts Center in the Arts District of Dallas. Performances at the Winspear Opera House continue through Sunday, June 19th.
The Conjuring 2 is currently playing at AMC Irving Mall and Regal MacArthur Marketplace. For tickets to Beautiful, visit attpac.org.
If you like your movies a little bit closer to home, the Irving Black Arts Council features projects from local filmmakers every year in their short film showcase. Ashley C. Jackson and Angela Thorpe Harris join us with the details. Ladies, it's great to see you.
Thank you for having us.
So, Angela, this is one of the projects that you really love.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, introducing these wonderful new filmmakers to folks in the community. So tell us a little bit about how this project kind of came into being.
We were always featuring artists, and we do the paint and the sculptures and things like that. And my niece happened to be in the filmmaking, and that's an artistic expression too. So we came up with the idea about having a short film festival. We also would see it around the local area, but giving artists an opportunity to showcase their movies on the big screen when they normally wouldn't get an opportunity to do that.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful thing for them to have that outlet and for the community to find out about all of these really talented artists who come up with these great projects. So Ashley, you've got a project, and I think it's called Supernatural versus Natural. Did I get that right?
You did.
Tell me about it.
Supernatural versus Natural is a personal experience that I went through. It is definitely God-based. It's about faith. And faith is everything that we need. It's what he says in the Bible. If you have faith and believe in him, that everything that you need and want will be provided. So this film shows an in-depth experience that I had with God, myself, an experience with God that I had.
So did you write this as well as direct it?
I wrote it and produced it. My husband, Ronnie Jackson, directed it for me.
Okay.
God, I was sitting on the couch and God said, it's time to share your story.
Okay.
And I did.
And you were able to create a film based on that experience, and that's what we're going to see on the screen. Oh my gosh. Well, that kicks the night off in a real nice way, doesn't it?
Yes.
How many filmmakers do you have this year, Angela?
We have actually 11, but we only have 10 films that we're showing. A couple of them are students from Lincoln High School, and so they're like doubled up. 2 during one film and 2 during another. So we have a total of 9, 10 films all together, so that's good.
Okay, so when we say short film, they can literally range anywhere from 5 minutes to 20 minutes or so?
The most that we have is probably no more than 10 minutes. We don't want it very much longer than that. We have a music video this goes around, so that'll be nice, seeing something a little different. We have some that are religious, some that are social issues, and documentaries. So it's an array of different types of films.
Yeah, but that's great, because it makes such a rich evening when you've got all these different kinds of genres and ideas coming through at everyone. So tell us when it's going to be.
It is June 25th, 7 p.m. at the Dupree Theater, Irving Arts Center. It's on MacArthur Ave. They can go online and purchase their tickets, or they can call the box office.
Okay. 972-252-ARTS. I have it memorized.
Okay. That's correct.
Guys, thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for
I
having
do
me.
love this project too. So you and I share a real passion for this whole filmmaking thing, and I'm just always so encouraged every year to see the new people that you find and the new ideas that are coming forth. So folks, you don't want to miss this. And you're calling it movie night this year.
Movie night.
Which is great.
Yes.
I love that. Thanks for being here, ladies.
Thank you.
Back to you, Tristan.
The University of Dallas opened its doors 60 years ago in Irving. And as Kathy found out, they're no longer content to be a best-kept secret. Kathy visited the campus and brings us this update.
University of Dallas is one of the finest academic institutions in the country. We're the youngest Phi Beta Kappa university in the history of the United States. So we're proud of what we are, but we're more proud of what we do. We're an extraordinary academic institution. We have 19 core courses for all of our undergraduates, more core requirements than any school in the country with the exception of the military academies.
President Thomas Keefe knows that the University of Dallas has a stellar reputation in academic circles, but he wants the university's message in the 21st century to reach students who are looking for a great place to prepare for life.
Last year, 95% of our students were placed in the job of their choice within 5 months of graduation.
When he came to the University of Dallas in March of 2010, Keefe wanted to change one thing immediately.
I was told during the interview process that we're the best kept secret in North Texas. And my response was, that sounds like a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you don't want to be the best kept secret, then don't be. Then actually get out and tell people how good you are.
In addition to crafting and targeting the university's message, Keefe paved the way for other changes. He started small.
Now the first year here, I trimmed trees, I edged the grass, I made it look nicer. The next year, we replaced roofs on 8 buildings. One of the tricks I used when I first came here was we hadn't done anything to improve the look of this campus in over 30 years. So every summer when the students and faculty go away, I build something new.
But the greatest change to the landscape at UD is SB Hall, made possible by a gift from Satish and Yasmin Gupta.
The Guptas are 1980 graduates of the College of Business. They got their MBA, they came from India. The touching thing about the story is that Yasmin, when she came, got a job as a secretary in the philosophy department. They decided to start a business their second year in their MBA, and they asked the chairman of the philosophy department, Father Hardy, a Cistercian monk, if they could use the philosophy department office's typewriter and fax machine. He said sure, and they started SB International in the philosophy department offices. It is now a $100 million plus organization, and as a result of their affection for the university, they made an extraordinary $12 million gift. We raised additional money for approximately $17–18 million. We built a state-of-the-art 45,000 square foot academic building, the first new academic building built on campus in 35 years.
President Keefe plans to build on these successes over the next decade.
My goal is for people to discover exactly what we are over the next 10 years. If they do, we will be wildly successful.
Got a lot of land here to work with. What do you see?
Well, what I see is 600 acres that's located at one of the most frequented junctions in the state of Texas, where 12, 35E, 183, and 114 meet. That we're working with the city of Irving to make sure that the land is used in a way that will help develop the city of Irving, help bring more revenue to the city of Irving. The corollary to that is the University of Dallas would like to make sure that the surrounding area is surrounded by single-family homes, by schools, Cistercians right across the street, maybe a library, maybe a community center, a community that complements the work being done at the university.
A best-kept secret? No longer. This is Kathy Whiteman reporting.
Learn more about the University of Dallas difference at udallas.edu.
Fiber artists Lisa Rich and Virginia Greaves combine their considerable talent in the new exhibit Wash and Wax, a collaboration in the Irving Arts Center Focus Gallery through July 3rd. Here's a look at the work and a list of other creative things for you to do about town. And here are some other exciting events happening about town. The final Tribute to Greatness concert features Guns for Roses. You guessed it, a Guns N' Roses tribute band. The concert is Friday, June 17th at 7 p.m. at Whistle Stop Plaza. And get ready to explore Irving in a whole new way on Saturday, June 18th. It's a citywide scavenger hunt kicking off at the Irving Arts Center at 2 p.m. Visit cityofirving.org and click #ExploreIrving for more details.
If you have home chemicals or electronics you need to recycle, call Solid Waste Services at 972-721-8059 to obtain a voucher for the recycling and collection event on Saturday, June 25th from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. To see a list of items accepted, visit cityofirving.org and click Solid Waste Services under the Departments tab. And if you've ever wanted to make an art quilt, artist Lisa Rich will demonstrate techniques and provide hands-on guidance on Saturday, June 25th at a day-long quilting workshop. The fun kicks off at 8 a.m. at the Irving Arts Center, Suite 200. Call 972-252-ARTS for more information.
Before we close today, we want to take a moment to remember Thelma Coleman, who passed away after an extended illness at the grand age of 103. Thelma was a longtime member of the Irving Heritage Society and was responsible for the tour of historic churches as part of her efforts to preserve the city's history. Thelma's family owned the first taxi service in Irving, where she sometimes worked as the dispatcher. Thelma was known for her beautiful needlework and her keen but gentle wit. She will be greatly missed.
And that wraps up this edition of About Town. Thank you for joining us.
Please be sure to tune in next time for highlights from Canal Fest 2016.
We'll also meet anime artist Miles Meese, and we'll check out the Sounds of Legends at this year's Juneteenth celebration.
We'll leave you tonight with Fin City, a Jimmy Buffett tribute band, in performance as part of the Irving concert series. For About Town, I'm Kathy Whiteman.
And I'm Tristan Martinez. Have a great evening About Town.
It's the only island, not much going on, always on, over, the end just passed on. Don't hear the drummer beating from the tail of late last night, the story's buried, beating, for everyone's day night. You can hear it on the coconut telegraph, nothing under there. Hear it on the coconut telegraph, oh yeah, yes and that, yes and that, yes and that. Now I don't deal in gossip, looking at that big apple, the belly button.